a deep breath with me. Am I the only one feeling nervous? Do you ever feel like you're putting too much pressure on yourself, your job, social media, parents? It seems like everywhere in life, people are expecting us to show up at 100%. I know today I want to show up and give you the very perfect speech that I can possibly give you, which got me wondering, how important is perfection anyways? So I'm going to take you back in time with me, back to the 1990s, 30 years ago or so. I was working as a photographer in a food studio where we shot the point of purchase posters for Burger King. And can I tell you, it was a production. We worked in a huge warehouse studio with an enormous commercial kitchen and a team of photographers, prop stylists, and most importantly, food stylists, all on set, working 10-hour days, all in the hopes of getting maybe 2 or 3 finished photographs done that day. Now, if you were alive back then, you know we weren't using a digital camera. And for point of purchase posters, like the ones you see behind the cash registers at fast food places, we shot with this huge 8x10 camera using, you guessed it, 8-inch by 10-inch sheets of film. It was an expensive process, and even though Photoshop existed back then, it was really pricey to scan those transparencies and really time-consuming to use Photoshop. So we strived every day for perfection in camera. Our day would start at 8 a.m. with a huge shipment of food coming into the studio. The assistants would be loading up the film into those 8x10 film holders, and the prop stylists were building the set. My job as the second shooter was to work with what we called the stand-in burger and get the lighting, the props, and the camera as close to the final setup as possible, so that when the first photographer came in, it was ready for what we called the hero burger. This is the one that would be on the poster. The team of food stylists were building multiple stand-in burgers for me to work with, and then working on constructing that flawless hero Whopper. And I mean flawless. They had trays upon trays of burger patties at the ready, soaking in oil to make them look juicy, each with a choice of hand-seared grilled marks into each of them. There were stylists digging through buckets and buckets of pickles, looking for just the right size and shape. And they had boxes of perfectly red tomatoes and a mountain of iceberg lettuce so that they could choose the perfect leaf to frame that burger patty just so. Each piece of that burger had to be styled perfectly to camera, right down to gluing the sesame seeds one by one on that burger bun. But if you were to turn that burger around, do you know what you would see? A ton of toothpicks, wedges, and pins holding that Whopper together. It's all smoke and mirrors. So why is perfection even my goal? Recently, I was working with a brand new director, and they said, Sharon, I know you spend your day pumping up these financial advisors so they have a smidgen of personality in their videos, but you need to take it down a notch. She said, the way you're talking to me right now feels like you're selling me something. And you know what? She was right, especially since the title of the video we were working on was all about authenticity in your videos. So I took a chill pill, toned it down a little bit, and tried just to sound like myself talking to a friend over coffee. Exactly the feedback I give my clients every single day. So today, I'm going to let go of this artificial idea of what it means to be perfect. Who wants to join me? Going forward, I'm planning on concentrating more on being in the moment, trusting that who I am is enough, showing up for my clients and making it a lot less about me and much more about them. Because Who really wants an inedible perfect Whopper with those glued on sesame seeds held together with toothpicks and pins? I think we'd all rather have a real burger that has substance, even if it's not poster perfect.